Have you ever wondered where the fine line between creation and destruction truly lies in our complex world of form and shadow? In the deep silence of this factory, where cold metal takes its shape, we see more than just a sequence of mechanical assembly. We witness the cycles of cause and effect, the eternal loops of human intention manifesting into the physical reality of these silent machines. The warmth of a candle stands in stark contrast to the sterile environment where technology is born from the depths of silent calculation. Each frame tells a story of precision, yet beneath the surface of the steel lies a question about the purpose of our restless creation. Behind every invention, there is a mind-seeking balance, even when the hands are busy crafting tools that change the course of history. The fire of the forge and the stillness of the soul collide here, creating a bridge between the physical world and the inner spirit. Welcome to the heart of the Shahid factory, where the journey of a machine begins in the quietude of a modern technological monastery. The dance begins with mechanical arms moving in perfect harmony, a rhythm devoid of emotion but filled with the absolute certainty of logic. Every circuit is a path, a digital river carrying the weight of commands that will eventually dictate the movement of these soaring metal wings. We simulate life within the machine, replacing blood with electricity, yet it remains a hollow vessel waiting for a soul to guide its path. The turning gears mirror the wheel of life, moving relentlessly forward, capturing the essence of time within the cold embrace of industrial engineering. With every bolt tightened, a new intention is locked into place, bridging the gap between a simple thought and a tangible, flying reality. The world outside is reflected in the tools we build, showing us that our creations are but mirrors of our own inner complexities. We measure to the micron, seeking a perfection that nature achieves effortlessly, yet we remain bound by the limitations of our own mortal hands. Is this the wheel of progress or the wheel of karma? The machine does not know, for it only follows the path we carve. In the quiet corners, the dust of the earth watches the metal rise, reminding us of the impermanence that governs all things built by men. The line moves on, a steady heartbeat of production that echoes the pulse of a world that never stops, reaching for the high skies. Look closely at the surface. It is a shield and a wing, crafted from the elements to withstand the pressures of the great void. In the play of light and shadow, the machine loses its hardness and becomes a ghost, a transient form in an ever-changing cosmic landscape. A petal falls, a drone rises. Both are subject to the same laws of gravity and the same inevitable return to the quiet earth. We lift our creations toward the heavens, hoping to find answers in the clouds, while the weight of our actions remains grounded in truth. There is a strange tenderness in the way we handle these instruments of power, a silent prayer whispered through the touch of a hand. Behind the mask, the creator remains anonymous, lost in the vastness of the process, yet responsible for every spark and every final connection. We try to soften the edges of our reality, but the steel remains cold, reminding us that nature and machine speak different, distant languages. They wait in the shadows, these silent sentinels of our age, vessels of intent waiting to be released into the wide, unwritten blue sky. The shape is a choice, a physical manifestation of our desire to pierce through the air and overcome the barriers of distance and time. If the world is a mirror, what does this metal reflect back to us? Is it our brilliance, or our fear of the unknown? When the engine breathes, the silence is broken, and the machine wakes from its slumber, roaring with the borrowed energy of the earth. The vibration is a song of power, a tremor that reaches deep into the soul, asking us if we are ready for the storm. Movement becomes invisible, a force that carries the weight of 1,000 dreams and 1,000 burdens across the vast, open horizon. Outside, the world is in constant flux, a reminder that peace is not the absence of the storm, but the stillness within it. In the sudden silence, we find the space to breathe, to look beyond the noise and listen to the quiet voice of our own conscience. The stone smiles at the passing of ages, unbothered by the metallic roars of the present, rooted in a peace that transcends all creation. Can we find that same smile within ourselves as we navigate this world of iron and silicon? Can we remain untouched by the chaos? They stand ready to leave their birthplace, carrying the marks of their makers into a future that remains uncertain and shrouded in mystery. The wind carries no judgment. It only moves what is light and leaves what is heavy, a simple teacher of the natural order. When the door closes, the echo remains, a lingering vibration that reminds us of the choices we made in the light of day. Every action we take leaves a mark on the tapestry of existence, a thread of karma woven into the fabric of the universe. We check for flaws in the metal, but do we check for flaws in our intent? The soul requires a much deeper inspection. Life finds a way to emerge even in the harshest environments, a testament to the persistent power of the spirit over the material. The pulse of the world is found in the smallest details, a rhythmic reminder that everything is connected by an invisible golden thread. As the sun sets, the factory is bathed in gold, a moment of grace that visits the just and the unjust alike without prejudice. The transformation of light signals a change in perspective, a chance to see the beauty even in the most functional of forms. We look toward the horizon, seeking meaning in the distance, while the true answers have always been resting quietly within our own hearts. Spirit is like the light, it fills the space we provide for it, illuminating even the darkest corners of our collective human endeavor. We owe the world our kindness, our compassion, and our willingness to see the humanity in every single living being we encounter. The machines will go where we send them, but the responsibility for their journey remains with the one who gave them their purpose. May our actions be guided by the wisdom of the earth, and may we learn to build bridges instead of walls in this life. The lights fade, and the work of the day comes to an end, leaving us with the quiet reflection of our own inner state. In the darkness, all forms are equal, and the machine is no different from the shadow it casts upon the cold concrete floor. The moon watches over the silent hall, offering its cool light to the steel, a silent witness to the dreams of the sleeping world. True flight is effortless, a natural expression of freedom that no machine can ever truly replicate, for it is born of life. Peace is found in the simple moments, in the warmth of a cup of tea, in the vast, silent wisdom of the stars. We protect the innocent by finding the peace within ourselves, by choosing the path of light over the path of shadow every day. The building stands as a monument to our ambition, but the true strength of humanity lies in our capacity for love and understanding. Let your heart be a lantern in the darkness, a steady flame that guides you home to the stillness that has always been there. In the grand scale of the universe, our creations are small, but the peace we find within can fill the entire cosmic void. Let the machines rest with their steel, and let us choose to walk toward the light. I wish you a life of peace. Stay centered amidst the changes of the world. Peace comes from within. Thank you for walking this path of reflection with us.